Okay, in this tutorial we are going to update our team section of our website. Currently we have some text here about our different professionals. We've got images of the 4 different team members with some text, but how do we go about if we wanted to remove one of these, add a new one, changing the text or images, etc.? How do we do that? Well, to begin, go ahead and log into MODX, and in the tree structure over here you'll see the different pages that we have in the website, and we have one called Team. If we click on the little arrow, you'll see the different team members that we have available. So to begin with, how do we change, for example, meet our A team of highly trained professionals? Well, if we click on Team, we'll see hopefully some text, and sure enough we do, that you can modify right here. So we'll put hello world, we'll modify that. If I save it, if I click save or hit Command S on the Mac, that will save the page. And if I come over here and refresh this page, and by refreshing I mean you can click right here or hit Command R, you'll see the new text that we introduced. We're going to take that out. We don't want that anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. So that is how you update this block of code right here. Now, how do you update the pictures of the guys and the text? Very simple. If you look here in the tree, let's start with the first one. We'll click on Hannibal, and you'll see his name. What if you don't like this text that shows up right here? Instead, you wanted kind of like teaser text to draw somebody into the article. You could do something like, wow, this is the most amazing guy in the world. And if you were to hit save, and we go ahead and come over here and refresh this real quick, it should switch out the text, and sure enough it did. The default, if you don't define any text right here, is this body of text here. Okay, so let's look at how we update the text down here for his bio. It's very, very simple. It's like using a Word document. You could, put text in here. Text will go here. Hooray. I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to come over here and refresh this page again. And if I look, our text is now introduced. If I come over here to his bio page, sure enough, the text is also there. Let's see, how do we change his image? Right now, it's got a picture of him right here. If I were to, by the way, if I click right here, this allows me to get into the image editor for the, excuse me, just shows all the different images that we have on the server. And we've got different folders here, and we've got this one team which we're in right now. Say I wanted his picture to be Mr. T. If I were to click that, it'll now switch it out, but we'll put it back to what it was. You can also obviously upload images if you've got a picture that you want a different one. I'll go ahead and click the upload option right here, click add, and I've got a picture right here of a mountain. We're going to switch this picture out with a mountain, sure, whatever. It says it's upload, and we'll close it. And there's a picture of the mountain. So if I choose that, sure enough, his picture will switch out to this. But we'll switch it back to his original picture. And that's pretty much it. So if we save this, it should stay the same because we didn't switch his picture. We restored it to what it was. But really, in a nutshell, that's how you go about editing these different team members. Now, let's say I wanted to add a new team member. If I click dashboard and I come back here, we've got this button that says add a new team bio. I'll go ahead and hit that. And I'm going to call this one John Doe. And, I'll skip the teaser text because I'm just going to write here, John Doe is our newest team member, yada, yada. Obviously, you can write a lot more. Just going to keep it short and sweet. And I'm going to choose a team member that we already have just to make this quick. I'm going to grab his picture again, Hannibal, and I'll save it. Now, whenever you add a new document in MODX, let's see, let me hit save again real quick. Make sure that's taking in the MODX tree. Well, when I was saving, it threw an error, and I was trying to get it to save, but it wouldn't save. And if I scroll up, I see it says Resource 10 is already using John Doe. So, BA Baracus, let's come over here. I tell you what, I'm going to name this. And by the way, resource alias, what alias is, it's right here, this part right here. This is how you access a web page on a website. So I'm going to call this one John Doe New. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Okay, now the system is allowing me to load it in. And by the way, BA Baracus, it was telling me, has John Doe as its alias. So I'm going to come over here, and apparently it does not. I think there's a system error. I'll have to go back and review that. But in the meantime, if we come back over to John Doe, the page that we just created, here it is. We've got John Doe, and he is in the bottom of the list. He is number 5. So if I come back over here to team, he should be at the very bottom of the list, and sure enough, there he is, John Doe at the very bottom. Now, what if I wanted to make him first in the list? All I would do is simply click John Doe with my mouse, hold on to it and just drag it up here. Now he should be first. If I come over here and refresh, we should see John Doe move up, and sure enough, we did. He moved up to the first of the list. So that is how you go about editing, updating, and adding a new team member.